Hello neighbors, welcome back. We're still flying. Like I say, I don't want to do any edits. We're in this for the long haul. This is going to be a long series. It's not going to be a 30-part series and done. There's no way I can do 30 parts and do all of the bosses and everything like that, me by myself alone. I don't care how much my rates are up. I don't care how much any of that. There's no way I can do it because even if I wanted to, it's going to, even if I wanted to just go for bosses, I'm going to need the dinos. I can't just go in there with one dino and expect to kill it. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, just sit back. Either if you're watching this in the, well, you wouldn't be watching it in the morning. Well, maybe you'd be watching it the next day, because this goes out at 3 o'clock in the morning every day. Um, or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, not morning. I'm sorry. But yeah, it goes out at 3 o'clock, and yeah, maybe you're home from school, long day. You just need something to listen to and background noise, and that's great. That's fine. That's lovely. You know, click the button and subscribe, and you can keep coming back. Um, I don't mind being background noise, but yeah. So whenever you're watching this, whatever you're doing, whether it be coming home from school, like I said, maybe make you just got home, pull up Funky, put some water in a bowl of macaroni and cheese, throw it in the microwave, get yourself some grub to sit down and get before you do your homework, or maybe uh you're a third shift worker, let's say, and you worked all night, and you are just waking up because you slept all day. And you're having a cup of coffee or whatever, you know. But I'm gonna try and pull everything together to I make where I make the videos more where I'm immersed in the game rather than talking to you about out of the game stuff. And I need to get rid of that tracking thing. So we're going to clear that. There we go. We're going to go up here on top of Crystal Mountain. Or Metal Mountain. Whatever. Because there's no crystals here. What is that about? I have not been here to get any crystal. Why is my crystal not spawned? What is going on? What is going on? Okay. We're gonna turn you off. Yeah, we're gonna turn you off following. There's some crystal here. It's not a whole lot. We are going to need a lot of crystal. We're not gonna need that much iron. But we are gonna need crystal. Let's see, I'm gonna need a lot of wood. That's when we got the castroid. Oh, what? What? There we go. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of stone, which I could see myself bringing my Dodickers over here and having it just have a field day on this area right here, area place, getting stone. But our respawn timers are they're set pretty good. So yeah. So I was trying to find out why. I went through my server settings and that, trying to figure out why it was that when I get in a fight, I mean, I know that I can level my creatures. Okay, that's the big difference between a regular dinosaur and a tame dino. A regular dinosaur doesn't level. It's stuck at the level it's at forever, and it doesn't get any better. My dinos, they get leveled. They get. I can pump them up. I can say what I want to make them better, and therefore they're going to hit better. They're going to hit harder. They're going to have more health and things like that. Just like you would like in any game. You know, you get to a point where you're the same level as like a guard or something like that in an MMO, and you've got more health than that guard does, and you just decide one day, hey, I'm gonna kill that guard because I don't like the way he looks. You can do it because of the fact that you leveled, and unless that guard has armor that says you cannot hurt it, you're gonna mess that guard up. Simple as that. So, you know what? You don't need any of that stuff. I'm only gonna give you a little bit of this food because you can always get more. The rest of it's going downstairs with me. You're not following me, are you? Good. Now we need to make a saddle. We need to make a saddle for our newfound friend. And we need to begin getting the wood that we need. Okay, so trophies are going to go in here. Those are trophies, believe it or not. They're considered trophies. And we need to go in and we need to get some more chitin to make that, but we also need to make in order to make that we have to get stone, so we're going to need stone in here. I'll throw that in there as well. I don't know why I didn't put the prime meat in there, but I didn't, or the mushrooms. Wow, I'm really slacking here. Okay, crystal we're going to throw over here for now, just for now, because soon it'll come from here and go over into this one. Yeah, asteroid. We need to make a cast. This saddle right here. We need that. Of course we need that. It's the one thing we don't have. It's always something that you don't need or that you don't have. I need to set up a couple crop plots is what I need. I need to set up some crop plots strictly for a veg of some sort, you know, any kind of veg, because they will eat these like berry people like this guy here, okay, the vegetarians like dinos, they will eat dang near anything when it comes to like the vegetables. It doesn't have to be the citronal, it doesn't have to be the he's gonna go up levels really quick, by the way, or she rather. It doesn't have to be the citronal. It doesn't have to be the potatoes. It doesn't have to be the carrots. It doesn't have to be, what's the other one? Either citronal, there's carrot, and potatoes. I thought there was another one. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, yeah, so it doesn't have to be any one particular vegetable. Any vegetable is going to work. So it might behoove us to go ahead and get yeah, it might be good to go ahead and get a crop plot or two sat down to make a few beds. We don't need any of this. Nothing in here is what we need. We need to get rid of all of the everything except for the thatch and the wood. We need the thatch and wood. We need all the wood we can get and all the thatch we can get, but mainly the wood. Name her Black Toe. Did you even notice she's got black feet? You know? Give her a Blackfoot Indian name. How about that? Splinter Tooth. No, that's a that would be more of a guy name. No, more of a male name. We already have Princess who sits on our shoulders, so we can't do that. Go ahead and get rid of this, and that, and then we can just go this and this, and then from here, throw all that away. Because it all weights us down, and we don't need none of it. Here for berries, because we have a berry getting machine. Again, we need a thatch machine, the big moose, Megaloceros. We need a thatch machine. I'm gonna do some research, and I'm gonna look into whether or not a mammoth would be better than a thatch machine. But I'm pretty sure the thatch machine, the one with the horns, is gonna be better than anything we can get. As far as anything we can do, yeah. Of course, we don't need much wood. We could probably get to making foundations in there, and with it being made in a press, we don't have to worry too much about being slowed down, because it, or not a press, being made in a table. Come on, level up, dude. Or chicken, please. Get rid of some of this. You don't need that much. There we go. Let's get you home. Get this wood off of you. And we'll go in and start the process of making with the process going of making foundation. And I like using the ASR foundations because they have skins built into them that I can just switch over. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull out any thatch from asteroids and wood. Asteroids, pull it. Thatch, didn't pull it. That's what I thought. All right, right here. Now, see, I could take this thing right here, and I could have consumed it and made the stuff in my inventory. However, I don't want to do that. It's going to take way too long, and it would keep me stationary forever. And I don't want to be stationary. I want to be out gathering stuff instead of sitting here waiting. Okay, so that gives us 300 going. Let's go out, and I know, I'm almost betting that our limiting factor is going to be wood that. So we're going to go ahead and take her back out and get some more wood. And then we'll come back for the Rhododicris and we will we'll proceed to get more stone. Because has anybody done the math yet? Has anybody done the math yet? 28 by 28. 28 by 28. My brain don't want to work right now. I don't know why. Yeah, my brain just says no. I don't want to do it. I want to say a little over 1,000 foundations. What I want to say. I want to say that I'm gonna say real close to like 1,120 foundations. Let's see if I'm right. I'm gonna pull up a calculator real quick. Hang on. No, that's not right. 784? That ain't right. Is that right? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. Because it's got to be squared, right? And that's not how you do it. Anyway, I'm going to make up 1,000 foundations. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to take that many. For my area that I want. I almost bet on it. Because, like I said, I'm making a 28 by 28 area in which to set up a base camp and make 7 things. But set up a base camp and build out all my rooms and things of that nature. Yeah. I want 28 by 28 area. Plus, that's just the 28 by 28 area. That's not even the build up. So so yeah. I don't think that's right though. I could be wrong. Okay. Let's go ahead and go out and wait a minute. I want to see something. Am I able to make more now? Because I was only able to make 94 before, right? Yeah, so let's see if I can make, okay, yeah, I can make 100 more. And then 11. So, yeah, I'm going to say it's either thatch or stone that's going to be the new limiting factor. So let's go out here and we're going to take you out now. And let's give you some levels a little bit. There we go. And go get some stone. And we still need to get a thatch machine. I need to get, let's see, a thatch machine. We need to get a What else did we need? Oh, an ankylosaurus for metal, but that's later. That's later because everybody thinks you. Oh well, you need to have a metal base. No, you don't. That's only in PvP. Most dinosaurs can't break through stone unless they're fantasy dinosaurs, and then yeah, then you deal with those the best way you can. Anyway, yeah, but our areas, I think you guys are gonna like it. I like to close everything up, real good, real tight. I like to close everything off where dinos cannot get in to my area, to like kill any of my tames or anything like that that I've got. And I like to wall everything up. A classic mistake that some people make, not all, but a classic mistake that some people make is that they'll put spikes around their area. Huge mistake. Massive, massive mistake. You might think, oh well, I need these spikes to protect my area. And don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. It's more headache than what you realize. Why do I say that? Well, it's like this. In my experience, over the hours and hours that I played on this game, it's my experience that if you put down spikes around the area to be that you're trying to protect, right? You put down spikes thinking, oh well, I'm going to protect this area good. What you don't understand is a lot of times things that wouldn't normally attack your base, if they even walk by your base, and they will, and if they even walk into your spikes, which they will because they're dinosaurs, they're stupid, they don't know no better, they look at it and go, oh, what's this? Don't. And then it hits them and they're hurt and they go, ah, and then next thing you know, you got a rampaging dino trying to destroy your base. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just have a good strong walls. That's all you need. Good strong walls. And you won't have to worry about dinos trying to tear down everything all the time. Okay? My advice to you, should you choose to play this game. There's a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that I've seen that, and these are people that are big names in the art community. Big names. I mean, some of the biggest art players that there is. And to this day, they can say it's for content, but they do it all the time. And then they go, well, I don't know why they're attacking my base. You know, or they go, no, don't do it, don't do it. You know, they'll be out and they'll be doing a tame. And the first thing they'll do, they'll throw spikes around their tame. And I'm just like, I completely and totally facepalm. I'm just like, what are you doing? You know, I mean, I get it, unless they're trying to do it for, like I said, like content or something, and that's their clever way of trying to make things more exciting. Yeah, it's a big mistake. Don't ever put spikes around a tank. Never. Don't put spikes around a wall. Unless for instance, you need to rest. You're going AFK, whatnot, and you are in an area where there are a major amount of aggressive meat-eating dinosaurs. Okay, if you're in an area like that, sure, go ahead, put spikes around yourself. Okay, you know, maybe they'll help you to kill off the dinosaurs that are trying to eat you. Great, awesome, do that, because that makes sense. And what are you stuck on? You're stuck on an invisible tree again. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. Yep. I don't know why that happens. I have no idea why that happened. It's been that way for over a year. I have no idea why that happened. You know what I mean? There's nothing there, and yet there's a tree there. Clearly. You know? Anyway, so yeah, needless to say, stay away from spikes, y'all. Don't use them. They're a crutch. I know that more often than not, they'll get you in trouble. They'll hurt you more than they'll help you. I've lost more tames than I can count by trying to put spikes around them. Yeah, I just, and I'm not saying to anybody that I'm better than anybody. You know, I never do that. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination. However, I do know that you don't do that. You know, that it's a bad idea for it. But yeah, take it from Funky. Don't put spikes around your tames. Or do, and yeah, deal with the problems, I guess. I don't know. Let's see, what's going to be my limiting factor now? Probably stone, I would think. Most likely it's going to be stone. That's going to be my limiting factor, because I don't think I have enough to make another set of 100, because it takes, in order to make, okay, and let's look at it. In order to make one stone foundation, it takes 80 stone. And I said I would need roughly 1,000 foundation, which means I'm going to need 80,000 stone. Did I have 80,000? No, I've gotten not even close to 40. Well, maybe I had close to 40, because I am able to make 500. Let's see. I don't think it's going to be thatch, because thatch you need 30 for, which that's 30,000. Wood we need 40,000, which is 8 stacks of 5,000, and 10 stacks of, or no, 6 stacks of thatch. Six stacks of thatch. 8 stacks? No. 10 stacks. No. Yeah, 8 stacks. 8 stacks of wood. So 8 stacks of wood, 6 stacks of thatch, and yeah, probably, I want to say 14 stacks of stone, something like that. I don't know. Like I said, my brain don't want to work right now. Looks like we're gonna need more of everything, so let's just go do it, because it's, yeah, I'm sorry that this is long. It's a long process, but that's the way it goes, folks. That is the way it goes. It's the process. Now imagine I did this all by hand. Yeah, see what I mean? Now you know why I wanted to go get the dinos. To have them do the work. Because they're better at it and more efficient than I am. Plus, man, it'll make my shoulder really hurt. Sitting there whacking away all day on a piece of wood. You know? I mean, it's not like I got a chain. I'm advanced enough to have a chainsaw yet. Yes, you can have chainsaws in the game. I think they put chainsaws in the game. Didn't they add chainsaw to the game in Extinction? Because that's how long it took them to realize they needed a chainsaw in the game. I don't know. If you know and you would like to tell me, please send in an email. No. Yeah, leave a comment down below. Remember, man, please post us send us a mail at P.O. Box, blah, 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 blah. I'm Casey Casey. Remember those days? Man, wow. That's showing some age, huh? I know if Granny's watching, or Sandra, or some of my more distinguished members of my community, if they're watching, they're going, oh yeah, I remember those days. Because you'd always tune in to find out what song request was gonna come from what person from what faraway land or faraway state or whatever. It was gonna send in a letter to Casey Kasem in order to get a song played on American Bandstand. Remember that? Man, that's old stuff. That old school stuff right there, man. Holy cow, that's old school stuff. And I just threw down that. What am I doing with my life? Oh, oh, oh. There it is. Anyway. Yeah, that's old stuff right there, man. I mean, it's not that old. They're, you know, some people, they do remember that. Like, of the newer generation stuff. I mean, hey, they have a guy named, they have a kid named Casey in South Park. You know, if that says anything. Of course, I don't recommend if you're not into cussing and vulgar kind of things, I don't recommend South Park. However, I watch it so you don't have to. No, I get a kick out of South Park. Just because it's silly. It's really silly stuff. And I like silly things, you know? Anyway. We are going to, oh, drop a thatch again. Dang it. I got a better way of doing this. I know I do. Here, let's just pull all of it together. Get on you. I said get on you. There we go. And then we're just going to put all this on you. Just like this. We're just going to go. Just like that. And then we're going to go. Okay. Going to take off this. And we're going to put all that back on you. And then drop that. Just like this. Boom. Done. Okay. That's all berries gone. Boop, boop, like that. Done. See, now it's got no more berries on it. And it's got, yeah, it's got just us, the wood, and that's it. But it's got a lot of stacks of wood on it. And it's just a young beaver. It's not a beaver that's been around a while, seen things and done stuff, you know, or anything like that. Yeah. But it's still pretty young beaver, so it'll go up in levels and we'll get better. Pull that wood, and then we'll go out and we'll get some more stone, because I don't think I've got enough. I don't think we've got enough to do another set of these, but I could be, yeah, see, I can only do 85. So my limiting factor isn't so much wood, it's the stone. So you, so Dickerous, I choose you. Isn't that how Pokemon go? Pull out the Pokeball and say the name and throw it out. Something like that. Anyway, the early game, like I said, remember when I was telling you how the calm game is the early game? This is still, in essence, the early game. Yeah, it's still early game stuff. That we're going through. Well, it's not really early game, it's more mid game. Yeah, I would say it's more mid game than early. Because we're gonna go back here and see if we can find some rock. But yeah. Because we have a base established, we've got some dinos and that, and we're getting, it's like right before mid game that we're at right now. Because we've got some of our utility dinos set up. We are gathering all the things that we need to build our fresh base so that we can set up for our final confrontation with the bosses. But we still have to find the tames that we need for said bosses. Number one. Then we have to yeah, breed them up and stuff. So it's gonna take a minute, but we'll get there. We will get there. But you think gathering stuff and just sitting back and chit chat and you know, getting to know my community here. You know, we have people that are like-minded and you know, the level games period in our YouTube and just stuff here. Like for instance, yeah, no, we ain't gonna do that. I was gonna tell you different people that do different things, but you know, we've already done that 100 times over through other games that I've talked about. I think I keep repeating the same stuff. So right now, I just want to get this. I just want to get the stone done. It's at this moment that most people would edit it out and cut all this material gathering out and things of that nature. They would just edit it all out. And I do have an editor, and she would do that. She would do that real easily. She's pretty good at editing stuff. Don't let her know that I said that. Never mind. She already knows because it's in the recording. But anyway, yeah. She's a big head. But yeah, a lot of people would already edit the stuff out. Edit out like all of the stuff. But here's the thing. I don't like to edit it out because they always say, well, I'll bring you back if something happens. You know, that kind of thing. I don't like doing that. And here's the reason why. You get to see that something that happened. You know, you get to see, okay, you come back and they're in a fight, or you know, whatever, or they have a dino in front of them that, you know, they're like, oh well, you know, they know that that dino is going to come for them and it's going to want to fight. So they bring it back and go, well, you know, we were doing our thing and this guy showed up and blah 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 blah. Right? Well, here's the thing. I don't like doing that. The reason why I don't like doing that is because the fact that you don't get to see the mistake that was made way before that led to him, that person, whether he or she, it led to them coming to the realization that they got themselves into that mess in the first place. Had they gone the other way, had they not tried to, you know, blindly rush through, like somebody, uh, anyway, yeah, if they would just not blindly rush through and take their time and strategize and look ahead and go, wait a minute, there's another way to get around this. Let's make sure that we're nice and aware of our surroundings before we just up and go, you know? Yes, it might make for a more boring type of playthrough, if you will. But at the same time, it's a safer one. You don't see me losing dinos left and right, you know, all because of the fact that I'm not paying attention and I'm putting my teams in dangerous situations, you know. Now see, we've got wood, we got stone, but thatch is what we're lacking, and that's what I'm talking about, man. We need a thatch machine. Do we take the last little bit of time here and go make a thatch and go find the thatch machine? What do you guys think? We're good? Got 15 minutes? Yeah? Don't have time? Okay. Alright, well then, let's, hey, I didn't do it. We were busy. We were busy with, we, I know, you just want to play with, you didn't care. Let's see, what are you doing? You want to dance? And dance for everybody? I'm gonna let you dance for everybody. Here you go. Yeah, get down, baby. There you go. All right. I need that. So I think that I'm just gonna gather it myself. Because the beaver, he wants to gather wood, and it's something we don't really need that much of at the moment. And my pickaxe does 2 times damage now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use it and gather as much thatch as I possibly can as quickly as I can. Go around and grab as many trees as we can see, knock them down. But in between this video that you're going to see and the next one, of course, this video will be coming out, I think, on the 15th, which is what, a Friday or is it a Thursday? I'm not sure. Anyway, so between videos, I am going to make a decision on whether or not we're going to get a mammoth or we're going to get a going to get a Megaloceros. I really think so. Moose or mammoth? Either. I thought I seen something back there. But either way, we're going to get something that can gather thatch for us. Because this is inefficient and for the birds. Manually going out, manual labor here. Come on. Break rocks in the littler rock, if you will. All right, let's go in here and put this thatch away. Well, we didn't do too bad. That's not too bad of efficiency. We got a stack and a half. That's not that bad. We did pretty good, guys. Maybe we'll do that again. Let's put that raptor claw up. And I'm not going to need that, so I'm going to drop it. It's just taking up space. We're going to take this and we're going to throw it in here. I'm going to put the hide away as well, because we don't need it. Then I want to come over here and I want to check something out. Okay. Can we? We can. I just need to come over here and get some cementing paste. Oh, that stuff right there. Heck yeah. Let's do it. All right. It's time, y'all. That's right. It's time to make Pokeballs. We said we were going to do that too, remember? And we didn't do it. Well, we're doing it now. These things are so loud. The trial. Okay, so I want to make up 10 of them. Why do you need 10 of them, Funky? Well, we're gonna be moving soon. We're gonna be moving to another location. Well, instead of trip back and forth to get dinos, we're just gonna throw them a Pokeball, take them over, and drop them. Okay, and then the other thing I want to do is I need 50 electronics, so I'll need 100 electronics in total, and I'll need 40 polymer in total. And then, so I'll need 150 electronics. What's the awesome teleporter, Funky? What is that stuff? Well, awesome what? Yeah. There we go. Yep. And with awesome teleporters is so that we don't have to fly back and forth. We can just fly once, drop them down, and teleport to and from areas. Done with it. Okay, pause it. Turn on. I can make 35 of those. It's not much, but let's make all of that. So we're gonna need obsidian. We're gonna need silica pearls. We're gonna need to find a thatch machine. We're gonna decide if we're going to use a thatch machine or not. I will take one of those with me. Matter of fact, oh, nope, dang it, I just lost what I was doing. Yep, I sure did. But we're gonna take 2 of these with us. One is to get our squirrel, Thylacoleo, and 2 is to get either a mammoth or a Megaloceros. right, let's take a look at what we got here. We've got 5, 6, 7. We're real close. What do we need? I don't think it's stone. We should be able to make another 100 of them. 70? Really? Okay, so, oh no. Yeah, no. We need another 3,000 stone. Alright. Come on, Mr. Dodickers. Let's go out and do it again. I'm sorry if it's boring. I try not to make my videos boring. This video here, we didn't really do much other than collect stuff, but look at it this way. Once the collecting of stuff is done, we get to start building. Once the building stuff is done, we start focusing on breeding, taming, making an army. And then I almost feel like it's too fast. Because then we'll go from that and we'll go straight into doing bosses. And yeah. I suspect that the Gamma boss will go really easy. We'll be able to knock it out fairly easily. And with very minimal dino loss. That's my suspicion. Okay. The beta bosses, we're gonna lose some dinos. We're gonna lose them all, but we're gonna lose a few. Probably. But as long as we don't take our main two, and we can still breed them up and all that good stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's another one we gotta tame. We gotta tame the little doggy. The little, like, whatever they're called. They look like little dogs. Little lizard dogs. We gotta tame one of them because the ability that they have, we'll probably tame 2 of them. Turn one on, and then once the energy's gone from it, turn the other one on, so forth and so on, and rotate. But anyway, what they do is they sit at your base and they sit at your tames, and all they do is they give your tames passive experience, so they're not out fighting all the time and not out doing a bunch of stuff all the time and dying and getting hurt. They just level basically passively level up all your tames, and it's a great way to stay in shape. But yeah, that's gonna be something that we're gonna do. We're gonna be doing for sure. Listro, Listro, something or another. They're little bitty dudes. Those things there, those dinos there, while they are a prehistoric, real, actual dino, Pachysaurus. Those guys there, I haven't found a purpose for them. I have not found one little iota of purpose for Apache. I just don't. Yeah, I don't have one. I'm sorry. I wish I did. I wish I knew of a purpose that could do it. But I don't know that there is one. I mean, I'm thankful that they put the thing in here to make your dinosaur experience more authentic, but unfortunately they just don't serve a purpose. I mean, an army of them sure could probably do some damage, but who's gonna, unless you're looking for a challenge run, where you're just wanting to see how stupid you can do things and go take a whole high level Pachysaurus you know group of or a herd of them, take them in and see if they can kill a boss, and if you fail kind of thing. Maybe you'll run into that, I don't know. Personally, um yeah, I mean, I'm sure somebody's done it. I won't do it because, yeah, it's not an efficient use of my time. And if anything, I like to be efficient with my time. And while you think that I'm not being efficient with my time right now because all I'm doing is going around gathering, trust me, I'm being very efficient with my time right now. Making the most of my time. Because I know how long of a journey this is gonna be. I know what you guys are in store for. Um, we're gonna have our fights. Don't worry, we're gonna have our fights. We're gonna have our dino losses. We're gonna have all the stuff and things. But that day is not today. Okay. Go in here, and we're gonna put that in there. Put that in there. Grab this. Go down here and grab all the stone. Off the Dodickers. That's another 20 grand worth of stone. Go 148. Our limiting factor there is probably going to be wood and thatch. However, we've got 5, 6, 7. This will be 800. We're real close, y'all. We're real close to having what we need. Anyway, yeah. That being said, I'm gonna figure out which would be the best use of getting a thatch machine. Is it going to be the mammoth, or is it going to be the megaloceros? As well, I'm gonna do some calculating of my own and figure out exactly how much of all the things that we're gonna need to do this. And let me know down in the comments. Would you rather me edit this stuff out, or would you rather see it and get to know how I play this game and things like that on yourself? What's your preferences? That being said, be sure to like the video down there. Just click that like button. You can do it right now. I'll wait. Go ahead. No, but seriously, if you would, the subscribe button is free, doesn't cost you anything, and all it does is help my community grow. If you'd be so kind as to hit it, it's just like following me on Facebook or whatever. Which I do have a Facebook link if you want it. It's real easy. Just look up My Funky Neighbor on Facebook. You'll find it. I'm also on Instagram. I'm also on X, and a few other places. I'm everywhere. So yeah. Anyway, that being said, be good to each other. Be good neighbors. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good day, everybody.